Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in Pratt, Kansas, as the Wichita Collegiate Spartans are taking on the Pratt Greenbacks. Sorry for the late start, ladies and gentlemen, as we had a bit of a late time coming here. So we are sorry for the inconveniences as the Pratt Greenbacks are driving down on the Spartans. Spartans have them to a 4th and 1 though, on their own. Looks like about 34-yard line. The Spartans. 41-yard line, to be specific. We've seen some good plays from the Spartan defense. But looks like it was Gaventura getting cut off sides. Now in the backfield. Direct snap up the middle to number 5. Handoff right up the middle to, looks like that's number 5, Cade Liggett, the sophomore, as he gets brought down by a number of Spartans. Just enough. Looks like about a 2-yard gain, just enough for a first down. Down at the Spartan 32-yard line. We've seen some good running action from this Pratt team so far in this game, as looks like Pratt is setting back up. Looks like number 5, Cade Liggett, in the backfield, as well as the quarterback. Looks like Liggett will take it himself, and he is brought down. First on the scene was Corbin Wiley, and pile made, but nowhere to go. Looks like he got about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 from the, looks like a 2nd and 7 from the, looks like about 2nd and 7 from the Spartan 29-yard line. We've seen only 2 passing plays so far by the Greenbacks, but half of them have worked. 6 minutes tick away in this game, as we see the Greenbacks getting set back up. This Greenback team lost a lot of line depth last year, as we can see a lot of new starters for Pratt High School. As looks like it's number 5. That's Liggett. He's looking to get away, but he takes the pass and gives it up to number 88, Arlie Morrell. Look out for him this game. Committed to play football at Colorado State. He gives the them the first down, and over halfway through the first half, the Greenbacks are driving. 5:20 remaining in the quarter, as the Spartans just had some good coverage on Morrell. Just got it to a place where no one else could get it. 6'6" with a long wingspan, and the Greenbacks are setting back up on offense at the Spartan 19. It's Liggett handing it off. Jet sweep to number, looks like that's number 14, Kyler Barker, and he is brought down for about a 3-yard gain. Number of Spartans on the play. Looks like Julian Johnson on the play there. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's we are up here on the roof of the booth, on the home side of Pratt High School Stadium, and we are, like I said, we are just getting away with 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the quarter, as Pratt gets back on the line, looking to do some more damage on this next play. Spartans pretty good on holding the gaps, but looks like it's Liggett going into motion. Looks like it'll be a delay of game on the Greenbacks, just taking too much time to get going. They sent Liggett in motion, but looks like he just took a little too long. But now it's a 2nd and 12 for the Greenbacks at the Spartan, looks like 21-yard line. Liggett goes into motion. Looks like they're running the same play, and it's a pass. It looks like it's Creston Poor sending it up for his man, and it is great defense by Julian Johnson. Almost caught that time. Was almost caught by number 12, Caleb Strong. Looks like he had a grip on the ball, but bobbled out of his hands. Good coverage there by Julian Johnson, really sticking with his man, and it's still 3rd and 10. Creston Poor on the pass. Returning starting quarterback for for the Greenbacks. He's a name we should also look out for in this game. On the defensive end for the Spartans, look out for number 56, Gavin Turo, the big D line, the big edge rusher. About 6'4", 240. He can cause some damage up there. Pratt looking to pass again. It's poor. Tons of pressure. Looking for an option. He gets it away. Incomplete, intended for Arlie Morrell. Getting under him that time, causing the incompletion, is, in my personal opinion, one of, if not the best DB on this Spartan team. Number 23, Mason Bond, the sophomore. Good friend of mine as well. No bias there. And he causes the 4th down stop. Now, a bit of a size difference there. Mason Bond, about a 5'10", about 5'10", 165, and Arlie Morrell at a sizable 6'6", 220, and looks like they're going for this one. Poor and Liggett in the backfield. It's a pitch to Preston Poor, and it is picked off by Sebastian Hines-Turner. A pass that time. Seabass is brought down past the 10-yard line. Spartans not letting the Greenbacks get anything that drive. 3:41 remaining in the quarter. It is still zeros on the board. Great pressure by the Spartans that time. Blake Dudley getting his hands on number 5, Wesley Liggett, or pardon, Cade Liggett, and causing a bad pass. And the Spartans will set back up on offense. It's Isaac Vanderberg, first year starting as a senior, with Julian Johnson in the backfield. Juju cuts it to the left, trying to break a few tackles, but he is brought down by a number of Greenbacks. He had blocking up the middle, but he decided to cut it to the left. Only gains about 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 at the Spartan 10-yard line. Like we said, good blocking up the middle by the Spartan O-line, but just could not get anything, just couldn't get much going there. Now it's Vanderberg. Sends Batista in motion. It's another handoff up the middle. Julian Johnson is swarmed down in the backfield. Looks like that was number 51. Looks like Gavin Roop on the play, and it's a long 3rd and about 13 for the Collegiate Spartans. Might try and see a throw here from Isaac Vanderberg, as trying to redeem himself after a bit of a poor performance against Andale last week. Sends AJ Batista into motion. Pitches it to Julian Johnson, and he goes nowhere. Wrapped up by a number of Greenbacks, and the Spartans will punt it away. Nate Toon to boot it away. Fourth and 11 from the 8. Looks like the 9-yard line of the Spartans, and Nate Toon, we know he has a boot, so let's see if he can maybe get the Spartans out of a precarious situation here. Tooney gets it off. High boot, high punt. Drops right behind the 40-yard line, and that is where the Greenbacks will take over. A lot of injuries this year for this Spartan team, losing starting tackle Logan Clay to an unfortunate foot injury, and especially in that first. And he was a great force on this Spartan D line and O line. So it's a shame to see him gone. And looks like Gavin Turo stepping in for him at that line spot. So it's 1st and 10 for the Greenbacks at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
As it's Poor and Liggett in the backfield. Who will receive the handoff is the question, and it looks like it's Liggett. He tries to go up the middle and is stopped for looks like a gain of about 5. Brought down that time by Cameron Estes. Looks like Carson Malaise and Cameron Estes gain of, looks like about 4. Second and 6 for Pratt. Like we said, Pratt, a lot of untested varsity linemen on this team. Not seeming like too much of a problem here as they're getting some good chunk yardage. They've gotten some good chunk yardage in these past few plays as it's still Poor and Liggett in the backfield. And it's Poor taking it himself. Or pardon, it's Liggett. Breaks off a tackle by Seabass. And Liggett, using that speed, gets it right behind the end zone, out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, showing off that speed. He got top 8 at state in the 200 in the 4A 200 last year as a freshman, showing off those wheels here. Just faked him out with the play to the left, and he went to the right. Hit him with the old switcheroo, you may say. Looks like it's Poor coming out of the game. The quarterback for the Greenbacks. And it's Morrell and Liggett in the backfield. It's a handoff up the middle, and Arlie Morrell runs it in for the touchdown. The Pratt Greenbacks look like they want this one, as taking a 42-12 loss last year against the Spartans definitely did not feel good, especially for Colorado State commit Arlie Morrell, as he runs it in for the touchdown. And to kick it away for the extra point is number Levi Thibault. And it is through the uprights. With 26 seconds remaining in the quarter, the Greenbacks are up 7-0 against the Spartans. Just a mistake in that first drive as Gavin Turo was caught. Mistake in that first defensive drive as Gavin Turo was caught off sides for the Spartans, and Greenbacks made him pay with 7 of their own. And so it is 7-0 to the Greenbacks with 26 seconds remaining in the quarter. Kicking off for the Greenbacks, it's number 9, Levi Thibault, and back deep to receive for the Spartans. Number 3, AJ Batiste, and looks like 32, Drake Manspeaker, both seniors. And it's Thibault, preparing to kick it off. It's a straight line kick. And it bounces into the hands of Drake Manspeaker. Fumbled and recovered by Drake Manspeaker. Ball was bobbled by Drake that time. Took a straight line bounce right to him. Just maybe not the best bounce to receive for a guy back there, but looks like he almost lost it to a Greenback defender, and the ball's placed at the 15-yard line of the Spartans. Still 7-0 Greenbacks, 21 seconds remaining in the quarter. The Spartans will take back over on offense after that scare. It is Vanderberg in the backfield with Johnson. He will receive the handoff and hand it off up the middle, up to Juju. And a wave of Greenback linebackers are there to meet him. First on the scene was Kyler Barker, number 14. Second and 8, or pardon, second and 7 for the Spartans from the 18-yard line. And that's the quarter. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the quarter. It's 7-0 Greenbacks. The Spartans are looking to recover. No passing so far for the Collegiate Spartans, but we've seen a balanced attack, mainly favoring the run by the Greenbacks, but we'll see if the Spartans can respond with a balanced attack of their own. We'll get you back. We'll get you to the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Collegiate Spartans, 2nd and 7 from the 18-yard line of their own. Isaac Vanderberg in the backfield with Julian Johnson with another quarter ticking away. It's a screen pass to A.J. Batiste, and he has nowhere to go, wrapped up in the backfield. Looks like by number 21, Gavin Roop. Roop coming from the... Roop taking him down past the line of scrimmage, brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Spartans. Only a screen pass so far for the Spartans. We would like to see some passes downfield from Isaac Vanderberg as it looks like he's got some good protection up front. 11:25 ticks away in the second quarter as it's Vanderberg handing it off to Julian Johnson. He looks to cut it back, but nowhere to go. Brought down by a number of Greenbacks, and only gets 2 on the play. 4th and 8 for the Spartans, and they will punt it back. Only one passing play so far in the game for this Spartan offense, as it's 10:57 remaining in the quarter. 7-0 for the Greenbacks. As it's Nate Toon to punt it away for Collegiate. As a pass is a little high, but he has enough time. It's a fair pooch, but wind kind of feels like it's kind of affecting him. It is indeed windy up here above the booth. As my associate in film, Mr. James Weimer, can comment on James. James, how are you liking the view up here?
The view is amazing, but it's a little windy, you know.
And yes, he can testify. The view is indeed nice, but it is windy. 10:30 remaining in the half. It's 7-0 Greenbacks with good field position at the Spartan 36-yard line. First time the Greenbacks have gone too wide. It's Poor and Liggett in the backfield. And Liggett will receive the handoff, looking to run it himself. And he is brought down from behind by a Spartan D lineman. It's Cameron Estes on the tackle. 2nd and 5, 5-yard gain on the play. Still 7-0. 10 minutes. 10 minutes veering its head in the quarter. 2nd and 5 at the Collegiate 31-yard line. Greenbacks looking to stay consistent on offense. Let's see if the Spartans can respond. Still Poor and Liggett in the backfield. Balls to Liggett. He looks to take it himself, and he is stopped past the first down marker, and he moves the sticks. Brought down by a number of Spartan defenders. Looks like Carson Malaise was first on the scene. 7-0, 9:34 remaining. Remaining in the in the half. As As we can see a number of Pratt offensive players coming into the game. It's first and 10 at the Collegiate 24-yard line. As the Spartans looking for something to quell this offensive attack from the Greenbacks. It's Poor looking to pass. Spartans need to have men in coverage, and it looks like he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Or pardon, looks like 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Looks like it was 52 Trip Porter on the play. The D lineman and center coming down to make the tackle. 7-0 Greenbacks. 8:39 remaining. Remaining in the half.
2nd and 7 now on the 22-yard line for the Greenbacks.
2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for the Greenbacks at the Spartan 22-yard line, and looks like number 10 Poor in the backfield with 14 Kyler Barker. It's always a toss-up of who will receive the handoff here, and it's Barker. Looks like a lot of open space to maybe get a run. He breaks a few tackles and brings it inside the Spartan 10-yard line.
Kyler Barker on the run. That's good for another Greenback first down.
8:04 remaining in the quarter, and it's 7-0 Greenbacks driving on the Spartans inside the 10-yard line. Looks like at the Spartan 6-yard line, Greenbacks are in position to score yet again.
First and goal on the
Poor
7-yard line for the Greenbacks.
and Liggett in the backfield. Spartans trying to scramble for something. Poor receiving the handoff, and he gets the jet sweep to number 12. Touchdown, Caleb Strong. Faked him out with the motion to the left and a handoff, a sneaky handoff at that to the right, and it's 13-0 Greenbacks. 7:25 remains in the half. It seems like this it just seems like this the single wing for these the single wing style for the Greenbacks is paying off against these Spartans, as they have had much success against this collegiate run defense. And with that, it's 14-0. The Spartans are scrambling on defense and offense for some type of option here, as it's 7:25 remaining in the half. We would like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, as we are 14-0 in favor of the Greenbacks with 7:25 remaining in the game. A huge shout out to Coach Nate Schmidt, actually, for posting these these links on social media so that people can see where the game will be broadcasted. So big props to him. And we can feel the wind coming in, a strong tailwind for the Greenbacks as they're kicking to the Spartans here, as it's Levi Thibault to kick it away. Number 32, Drake Manspeaker, and number 3, AJ Batiste back deep to receive. Thibault's kicks have caused some problems for the Spartans in this game. Maybe a few. Looks like a little bit of a squib. It's received yet again by Drake Manspeaker. He might have a little bit of room to run. Gets a block by Nate Toon and is brought down past the 40-yard line. Flags flying. Let's see where this goes. Might have been a bit of a hold from Nate Toon, but we shall see. And a little bit of lack of discipline here working against the Spartans, as it is a personal foul. A block in the back against the Spartans brings them down to their own 20-yard line, after Drake Manspeaker took it past the 40. And it's 14-0 for the Greenbacks with 7:18 remaining in the half. The Spartans looking for something on offense as it's Vanderberg and Johnson in the backfield. Still four-man front for this defense. And it's a big pass to Sebastian Hines-Turner. No flag, just good defense that time by number 12, Caleb Strong. Looks like he got it to a place only Seabass could get it, but the hands of Caleb Strong said no thank you, as it's 2nd and 10. As it's 2nd and 10 for the Spartans at their own 20-yard line. Looks like he wanted to fake this, faking the screen pass that time was Isaac Vanderberg, trying to get it to Batiste, but Seabass just couldn't get his hands on the ball that time. 14-0, 7:12 remaining in the half. Vanderberg looking to pass yet again. Gets it away over the head of Ethan Eister. And it's incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Spartans with 7:07 remaining in the half. Expected a lot of Ethan Eister this season. A big rotation piece hasn't really had much of an impact so far in these early games, but who knows? Tonight could be the night, as it's 3rd and 10 for the Spartans at their own 20-yard line. 7:07 remaining in the half. Vanderberg in the backfield with Johnson. They want him to pass again. Good protection. Sends it up. Gets it to Ethan Eister. What did we just say, ladies and gentlemen? Ethan Eister. 2 men on him. Gets a nice snag and gives the Spartans their first down of the game. And he is brought down for a nice gain, over 30 yards for Ethan Eister down at the Pratt 46-yard line. Nice catch there by Ethan Eister, the sophomore. And it's Vanderberg looking to take it himself, looking to run, has a bit of room, and is brought down for the first down for the Spartans. We see a little bit of light for the Spartan run game as they are hurry up. Well, hurry up for 2 plays as they're slowing it down a bit. Vanderberg in the huddle, looking to get something going. In the backfield is Vanderberg and Julian Johnson. Isaac and Juju. Isaac looks to pass to Mason Bond, number 23. First tapped on the play there by looks like it was number 33. Number 33, Yazir Gonzalez. Only a gain of 1. Still 2nd and 9 at the Spartan, at the Greenback 35-yard line. Isaac and Juju still in the backfield. And so it's Isaac looking to pass, still a 4-man front. Looking, a lot of space on the right side. Is brought down. Looks like a gain of about 4. Faked it to the left a little bit and saw a lot of open room on the right. Gets a gain of about 3. 3rd and 6 for the Spartans at the Greenback 32-yard line. Look out for a pass here for the Spartans. I think if there's a time for the pass, I think this might be the one, as Spartans have built up some good momentum. It's 14-0 Greenbacks, 5:18 remaining in the quarter, which will lead to the end of the half. And it's a pass for Vanderberg. Ball is incomplete, tapped away by the Pratt D line. Swatted, in fact. Still 4th and 6. 4th and 6 for the Spartans. Let's see what they want to do here. It looks like they'll go for this one. They're in Greenback territory. 5:07 remaining in the quarter, as the Spartans have had their first good drive of the game and are looking to capitalize, but it's still a 4th and 6 at the Greenback 32. Excuse me. It's Vanderberg and Johnson in the backfield. Isaac looking to pass. Some good protection. Gets it away. Picked off. Looks like that's Arlie Morrell.
Intercepted by Arlie Morrell.
The Colorado State commit.
Flag on the play.
Getting a break from Isaac Vanderberg, but flag on the play, however. Looks like it's a false start on the Spartans, declined by the Greenbacks. And the Spartans, a good drive, but nothing to show for it. 35-yard line for the Greenbacks. Arlie Morrell showing off the usually on the line. usually on the D line, he went into coverage there and picked off the pass from Isaac. And the Spartans still scrambling a little bit. 14-0, 4:56 remaining in the game, or pardon, in the half. A few good plays by Isaac Vanderberg, but what was it for? A pass that was snuffed away by Arlie Morrell, showing his talent here, but the Spartans, they need an answer for this Pratt offense and defense. 14-0. 4:56 remaining in the half. Spartans going back on defense after an error by Isaac Vanderberg. It's 1st and 10 for the Greenbacks from their own 35-yard line. 14-0 Greenbacks. All the momentum here for Pratt. And it's a direct snap to the man, number 5, Liggett. Gets it right down to the 5-yard line. 5-yard gain, or pardon, the 40-yard line. 5-yard gain for the Pratt Greenbacks.
Tackle was made by number 57, Blake Sproul.
Blake Sproul, the sophomore linebacker, first on the scene. 4:33 remaining. Still 14-0 Greenbacks, as the Spartans look a little bit bamboozled by this single wing formation from the Greenbacks. Poor and Liggett in the backfield. It's a sweep to number 14, Kyler Barker. Tackle by Seabass, the number 23, Mason Bond. And it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Greenbacks. Spartans still scrambling to find an answer for this run game by the Greenbacks. 3:44 remaining. As we see the Greenbacks getting back in formation. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm a little quiet here. Poor, looking to pass, trying to find a man downfield, and he is brought down right at the original line of scrimmage, looking to run a bit. Looks like he's brought down just behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Good tackle that time by the sophomore Blake Dudley. Number 77 getting in on the play. Second and 10 for the Greenbacks. When the Greenbacks have passed, the Spartans have had much more luck in trying to stop their attack as it's 2nd and 10. Poor in the backfield. Direct snap to number 5, Liggett. He is grabbed by the jersey by number 33, Carson Malaise. Gets a nice gain on the play. Looks like about 6. It is, or looks like about 3rd and 4 inside Collegiate territory.
3rd and 6 now on the 48-yard line for the Greenbacks.
Spartans still trying to find an answer for this running attack by the Greenbacks. As it's Poor and Liggett. Liggett trying to take it himself. Finds a seam up the middle and goes for a first down.
On the run, that's good for another Greenback. First down.
And with 1:50 remaining in the half, the Spartans need a stop here to keep it from being 21-0 or worse. As it's still 14-0 for Pratt. And Coach Black wants to have a talk. Timeout on the field by the Spartans. Just a little backstory on these two teams. Pratt coming into this game 3-1. First game taking a pretty harsh loss to the Hoisington Cardinals, who look like a real contender in 2A, but then snagging off three straight wins against Larned, in no specific order. This is the order: Larned, Halstead, Larned, and Chaparral. Sorry about that, folks. And the Spartans 2-2. First game of the season, a rough loss against the Wellington Crusaders. First time since 2018. But then rattled off 2 straight wins against against Rose Hill and then El Dorado, and then a rough loss to the Andale Indians. And so it's 1:40 remaining in the half, 14-0. In the backfield is Poor. Behind him is Liggett. He's looking to pass. Has a man downfield. It's incomplete. Good defense there by A.J. Batiste and Sebastian Hines Turner, forcing the incompletion. Not being able to get it is number 14, that was number 12, Caleb Strong, as it's 2nd and 10 from the Spartan 44-yard line. As you can really hear that wind picking up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that's not too much of a factor in this game for the Spartans. It's 1:34 remaining in the half, 14-0. Greenbacks leading. Expected a lot of things from Harley Morrell in this game. A bit quiet so far this drive, as it's Poor, known in the backfield, looking for a man over the head of Kyler Barker for the screen. Flag on the play, yellow on the field, they may say. And it looks like a illegal shift against the Greenbacks. And 5-yard loss for the Fighting Frogs, as it's 2nd and 15 for Pratt. A bit of a self-inflicted error there for the Pratt Greenbacks is maybe just what the Spartans need at this moment, as it's 2nd and 15 with 1:29 remaining. 14-0 Greenbacks at Pratt. Greenbacks are placed at the Spartan 49-yard line, 2nd and 15. In the backfield, it's number 10, Poor. Look for some trickeration here with that single wing formation. It's a pass, looking for someone, and way over the head of his intended target, number 21, Gavin Roop. And a few seconds tick away. It's still 1:24. Clock stopped. 1:24 remaining in the half. 14-0. The Greenbacks. Bit stalled out here by the Spartans. And it's 3rd and 15. usually see a lot of wing tee in professional football anymore, but it's all the rage in high school, apparently. And it's a pass by Crescent Poor. Good pro, looking for Arlie Morrell. Nowhere to get the ball, way over his head, incomplete. Good defense there by Mason Bond that time, showing his worth as a DB yet again. As it's 4th and 15, 1:18 remaining in the game, or pardon, in the quarter. And the Spartans might just try and get something good here. Mason Bond back deep to receive. Arlie Morrell to pooch it away. And it's a fumble on the play. Arlie Morrell just gets it away. And the ball goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ball was bobbled by that was bobbled by Arlie Morrell. Touchback. Touchback, ladies and gentlemen. 1:08 remaining in 1:08 remaining in the half, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0, Greenbacks leading. The Spartans have one timeout remaining. 1:08 seconds to get something going. They're placed at their own 20-yard line. Isaac Vanderberg in the backfield with Julian Johnson. As the wind is really picking up, might affect the throwing arm of Vanderberg a bit. And it's Isaac handing it off to Juju. He's looking for an option. But the ball is fumbled and taken away by the Greenbacks. Oh, calamity for the Spartans. Julian Johnson looking like he had a few yards, but unfortunately, it was not to be. And the Spartans find themselves yet again on defense. As the Greenbacks have 1st and goal on the Spartan 6-yard line. Word of advice, ladies and gentlemen, take care of the ball. You never know when a linebacker is coming to rip the ball out. Morrell and Liggett in the backfield. Assuming it's going to Morrell. And yes, it goes to Morrell. He tries to find a seam up the middle. And he does not go into the end zone, but he goes for some yardage. 48 seconds tick off in the half. Ball's placed at the 4-yard line. 4th and goal. Second and goal for the Greenbacks. Pardon, at the 3-yard line of the Spartans. 31 seconds remaining in the half. 2nd and goal for the Greenbacks. I'd say the Greenbacks are just going to go back to Arlie Morrell up the middle. Or no, it's Wesley Liggett up the middle. He does not go for the touchdown. Stopped by a number of Spartan defenders. 7 seconds remaining in the half. Ball's placed right where it was initially. 3rd and goal. 7 seconds remaining in the half. Spartans trying to prevent another catastrophe. That is code for another Pratt touchdown, as it's 14-0 Pratt. Timeout by looks like the Greenbacks, and as the Spartans go out of the huddle and go back on defense. Greenbacks going back to the offense, and I'm assuming another draw up the middle, and it's Arlie Morrell up the middle, trying to get 6 more for the Greenbacks. 20-0, Greenbacks. Tutty for Arley. 2 seconds remaining in the half. The Spartans give up number 3. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, forget the peace sign. I'm not going to finish the rest of that because I bet Mr. Ashbrook is watching right now, but also shout out to head of school, Mr. Ashbrook, and in his first year for the in his first year after a bit of a hiatus in the high school, as it's 21-0 for the Greenbacks with 2 seconds remaining in the half. Like we said, a lot of disastrous mistakes here for the Spartans, including an interception by Isaac Vanderberg early in the game, and then a fumble by Julian Johnson late in the half. Unfortunate circumstances lead to unfortunate ends, ladies and gentlemen, as it's 21-0, the Spartans down quite a bit with 2 seconds remaining in the half. Back deep yet again, AJ Batiste in number 30. Number 3, AJ Batiste back deep, as well as number 32, Drake Manspeaker. Levi Thibault to kick it off yet again. We've seen the disaster he can cause for the Spartans in this game, as a few calamitous moments have been very calamitous indeed. As it's received yet again by Drake Manspeaker, trying to evade a number of Greenbacks, breaks a few tackles, spins out of one, and is brought down past the 35-yard line. And the Greenbacks are feeling themselves in this one. They're up 21-0 at the half. The Spartans receive the second half kick. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be back to you after this. Score at halftime is 21-0. Pratt Greenbacks dominating the Spartans. 15-minute halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you after halftime. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We're back. We're back indeed. We're back, right, James? Could you say that to the mic, James, please?
We back.
Yes, you heard it here, folks. We're back with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Remaining in halftime. Stay tuned as the Spartans are down 21-0 against the Pratt Greenbacks. We'll be back with the second half coming quickly. We are terribly sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. 7:22 remaining in the third quarter. Still 21-0 for the Greenbacks. 2nd and 5 after a run by Cade Liggett. Spartans received the second half kick, but gave it back to the backs, and it's a direct snap. Looks like that's number 5, Cade Liggett on the play. Gains about 2. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 inside Spartan territory. Looks like it is at the Spartan 45-yard line. Let's see if the Spartans can hold here. 6:54 remaining. 6:54 remaining in the quarter, as it's still 21-0 for the Greenbacks. Looks like it's Poor. Or pardon, it's Poor and Liggett. Flag on the play. Looks right before the snap. Might be a false start. Looks like it is a false start on the Greenbacks. Sends it back 5 yards. Third and 7. 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8 from the Spartan 49-yard line. 6:27 remaining in the quarter. 21-0. Greenbacks need to hurry. Go to formation. And it's Poor to pass. Receiving some pressure. He sends it up deep. Nowhere to go. And great coverage that time by Corbin Wiley. Great coverage, forcing the incompletion on number 12, Caleb Strong. 4th and 8 for Pratt. Looks like they will punt it back. That was a half intentional, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Arlie Morrell to punt it back for Pratt. Back deep to receive is number 23, Mason Bond. High-level DB for the Spartans. And it's a snap that's way up high in the sky. Morrell trying to take it himself, breaks a couple tackles, trying to make something out of nothing, cuts it back, and is brought down by Sebastian Hines-Turner right way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the Spartans, if they had gotten there quicker, could have had a very nice placement and could have had very, very nice ball placement inside Pratt territory, but they will have to settle for the 41-yard line of the Greenbacks. 6:10 remaining in the quarter, 21-0. I mean, Arlie Morrell is tall, but he ain't that tall. 6'6" ain't gonna cut it. Sorry about that, Arlie. Better luck next time. It's the Spartans at their own 41-yard line. Vanderberg in the backfield with Johnson. Getting some movement on the front for the Greenbacks. Juju trying to cut it left and is stopped. Looks like right at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like and I'm just getting word that Isaac is hurt, and that is not Isaac Vanderberg. That's number 16, Jacoby Sawyers, on the field for the Spartans. The sophomore starting JV quarterback is out there for Collegiate. 2nd and 10, or pardon, 2nd and 9 from the Collegiate 40, and you can really feel that wind picking up now, ladies and gentlemen, especially in our mics. 55, 30 remaining, and Sawyers is not brought down by the first man. Tries to evade a few tacklers. Pressured by Morrell. And flag on the play. Tried to bad snap that time by Trip Porter, but bobbled by Jacoby Sawyers, trying to evade, but brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And it's a holding call on the Spartans. Might have gotten Trip Porter for that, and that's 10 yards. The Spartans would really want to have back, 2nd and long. Looks like it is. Looks like it's about at the Pratt 50-yard line. Looks like it's holding both ways, offsetting, and so ball will be placed at the spot where Jacoby was taken down. 3rd and 13 for Collegiate. Would we see a little bit of throwing action from Jacoby? We will see indeed. Jacoby looking to pass, bumbles it yet again, looking to run himself. Nowhere to go, trying to evade a few tacklers, but only gets some meager yardage. 4th down, right behind the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 11 for the Spartans. I'd say punt here, try and pin them back deep. But if you're the Spartans right now, it's 21-0 in favor of the Greenbacks with 4:46 remaining in the quarter. I mean, you take every chance you can get.
4th and 11 now for the Spartans.
As time becomes a major issue for the Spartans here. Do they have enough time to put 3 scores on the board before the Greenbacks do any more damage? And it's a snap to Jacoby. He's looking for Ethan Eister, and it is caught by Ethan Eister. 2 great big catches for the sophomore so far in this game. It's a sophomore to sophomore connection. And oh boy, Pratt must not be happy about that. 4th and 11. Pratt has them right where they wanted. But Jacoby and Ethan decided to take matters into their own hands, and that is a gain of looks like about 20, and that's 15, and that's a 15-yard line for the Spartans. 4:02 remaining in the quarter. Jacoby and Juju in the backfield. Receives the snap. Juju cutting it to the right, looking for an opening, and he goes out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. 3:51 remaining in the quarter. It's still 21-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Is something opening up here for the Spartans? We shall see indeed. We've seen some great comebacks before from these Spartans, ladies and gentlemen. Can they lead another one here? Jacoby looking to throw, gets it to Mason. He evades one tackler, cuts it to the left, and is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he tripped himself up there. Nowhere to go for Mason, and it looks like loses about a half a foot. It's 3rd and 5. 3:33 remaining in this 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
35 now for the Spartans.
Still 21-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Spartans inside Pratt territory. Ball's placed at their own 16-yard line. It's a 3rd and 6. Jacoby Sawyers, the 3rd stringer, is in the game. And it's Jacoby, little trouble with the snap, looking to throw, and he gets it over the head of AJ. Incomplete that time to AJ Batiste. 3:06 remaining in the game. It's 4th and 6 for the Spartans. I would like to see a Nate Toon kick right now. James, wouldn't you like to see a Nate Toon kick right now?
I think he can do it.
I believe he can do it as well. But let's see what the coaches decide. 3:06 remaining in the quarter. 4th and 6. Spartans down 21-0 to the Greenbacks. And it looks like they will go for it. No Nate Toon kick today. And a timeout taken. Looks like timeout taken by the Spartans. As the game clock stops. Game clock and play clock. Spartans having a little bit of miscommunication, but game clock starts running again. It's Jacoby Sawyers at quarterback. Looking to pass. Looking to the end zone for AJ Batiste. Incomplete in the end zone. AJ Batiste looked like he had a hand on the ball, but it's a turnover yet again for the Spartans. Looks like Jacoby had a little bit of a pocket, but
First and 10 on the 10-yard line.
But
for the Greenbacks.
an unfortunate turn of events. Looks like he had a little bit of a pocket in the end zone, but could not reel it in. And so the Greenbacks will take over yet again after a stop on defense at their own 16-yard line. Looks like it's Poor and Liggett in the backfield. Man going into motion. Liggett trying to take it himself. Has a convoy. He has an opening. Gets tripped up by Mason Bond down past the 35-yard line.
For another Greenback first down.
Just a convoy for the Greenbacks.
He was tripped up by number
Just a convoy for the Greenbacks leads to yet again another big rushing play for Pratt.
6-yard line for the Greenbacks.
2:42 remaining in the quarter. 21-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Things might be looking pretty grim for the Spartan offense if they can't do some good on either offense or defense. As 2:18 remaining, 21-0. Pratt leads as it's Morrell trying to take it himself, and he is stopped by a number of Spartans. And pushing forward are the Greenbacks. As that moves the sticks. Looked like he was stopped for 5, but with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, he gives the Greenbacks a little bit more breathing room. 1st and 10 for the Greenbacks at their own 46-yard line. 1:50 ticks off in the game. Spartans have had limited options when it comes to stacking the box in this game. While they have, looks like almost 8 guys in the box, they've had a hard time stopping these runs. As it's a direct snap to Morrell again. He is brought down by Carson Malaise. First one on the scene there after a number of Spartans came swooping in again. Looked like the Trojan War there, ladies and gentlemen. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Difference between this one, difference between this game and the Trojan War. Spartans won in the Trojan War, but the Spartans are not winning this one. It's 21-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Anyway, 37 seconds ticking away in the quarter. Third quarter. It's Liggett taking it himself. Flag on the play. He is going all the way, breaking multiple tackles. Flag on the play, however. Let's check this. Man in wide receiver in motion. Looks like that was Sebastian Beach. Might have left a little bit early. Going in motion to run a route, he might have just crossed the plane a little bit early, but and yes it is penalty on Pratt. That will send them back.
On the 42-yard line now for the Greenbacks.
Looks like it's 2nd and 14 for the Greenbacks at their own 42-yard line. With 21 seconds remaining in the game, looks like they will be content with letting this one tick away. 21-0. The Spartans are still down by 21 in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Can they make can they start a fourth quarter for the ages is the question. To be or not to be. To win or not to win, ladies and gentlemen. 21-0 in favor of Pratt. 1 quarter remaining in the game. We'll be back after this. And it looks like it is a handoff to Collegiate to start the quarter. He is going for more yards, and he goes all the way down the right sideline for 7 more points for Pratt to start the quarter. 27-0. The Spartans are not hearing the end of it. And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, right at the 20-yard line is where he was kind of hobbled by AJ Batiste, but he just decided to push him into the end zone and then dive like Superman into the end zone. 27-0, 11:47 remaining in the game. The Spartans, it does not look pretty for them here. Can they pull something off? We shall see. Kick is up and good. And the Greenbacks are letting them hear it in Pratt. As the Spartans, down 28, might need a bit of a miracle here. Who knows? Maybe a few well-orchestrated drives, maybe a few mistakes from Pratt, but it's all hopeful at this point. The only question is if the Spartans can come out and compete. It's 28-0 in favor of Pratt. 11:47 remaining in the game. Injuries have bugged this team all year, as missing Logan Clay, and missing Logan Clay and Landon Langston have definitely hindered this team when it comes to depth and overall performance. Losing 2 varsity starters on offense and defense is not something that you want if you are a high-performing team like the Spartans, or at least a team that wants to perform highly. And it's Drake Manspeaker taking the long kick. He is looking for an opening, and he is brought down hard by the helmet by, looks like, number 20, Matthew James. Or pardon, number 28, Cutler Schelling. And Drake must not like that. That must not feel good for Drake Manspeaker. It's definitely got to feel good for the Pratt kid, but for the Collegiate kid, it is not very good. And it's Jacoby Sawyers at the 24-yard line to get this Spartan offense going with 11:41 remaining in the game. 28-0, Greenbacks leading. And it's a deep bomb looking for Seabass. Tight coverage, but nowhere inside. But looks like Seabass might have had a hand on it. Good placement, but nothing. Tight coverage by number 12, Caleb Strong. 2nd and 10 Spartans at their own 24.
Second and 10 now for
The 2 keys to this game for the Spartans have definitely been their hard time blocking these Pratt D linemen, as well as their struggle with this with the passing game, and no one looking to receive the pass from Jacoby Sawyers. There's no one in the area.
3rd and 10 now for the Spartans.
And looks like the coaches want to have a word with Jacoby. 3rd and 10 from the 24. 28-0, 11:30. They're keeping time on the clock here for Pratt to do more work if they get the ball back. But still, 11:30, 28-0. 11:30 remaining in the game. 28-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Sawyers in the backfield with Johnson. Wind picking up yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Sawyers looking to pass. Swatted down by Arlie Morrell.
Deflected by Arlie Morrell.
Athletic play there by Number 88, the tight end. Playing at a hybrid position. D lineman and linebacker, but he'll feel good about that one. But Jacoby Sawyers will not. 11:26 remaining in the game. 28-0. Spartans will punt it back while being down 28. Nate Toon. Nate Toon to boot it away. A little bit high, but gets it nonetheless. A high ball. Takes a comfortable balance for the Spartans, and it's picked up by Caleb Reagans around the 46-yard line of Pratt. Looks like a punt of about 50 yards. 11:16 remaining in the game. 28-0. The Spartans, the Collegiate Spartans, the Webb Road Warriors themselves, back on defense. 0 points scored in this game for Collegiate. 28 for the Greenbacks. Full crowd here tonight for the Greenbacks as they really want this matchup, as it's Poor back to pass, looking for an option. Good protection, but brought down after a gain of 5. Good pressure as well by the Spartans. Tried to take off, looking for a gain. Blake Sproul on the tackle. Looks like a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 at the Pratt 49-yard line. 11:50 remaining in the game. 28-0 in favor of Pratt. Special shout out goes to everyone who's been hanging with us this entire time, even through all these difficulties, as it's Poor and Liggett in the backfield. It's Liggett receiving the snap, has a bit of a convoy, breaking a few tackles, but it just seems that in these past few years the Spartans have had some genuine trouble stopping these sort of run-heavy offenses by teams. We can look all the way back to Clay Center back in 2022, as the Spartans, the higher seed in that game at home, were rattled 35-0, unable to stop the Clay Center rushing attack, as it's the Greenbacks 44-yard line of the Spartans. Liggett and Poor. It's Liggett taking it himself, looking for an opening, but is brought down for the first down. This sort of wing T style of offense for the Greenbacks has worked in their favor for almost the entirety of this game. As they've been getting a lot of blocking up front, a lot of breathing room for these running backs and QBs, and we can see Liggett and Arlie Morrell in the backfield right now. I'm assuming there's going to be a big hole up the middle for them to run through, unless the Spartan linebackers can fill. As it's Arlie Morrell running it up the middle yet again. Still not as big of a hole as we've seen so far this game, but still gets good chunk yardage and goes for the first down. It's just the thing. It's just the difference between these teams that that are usually heavy on the skill positions versus these teams that are that are more fundamental, more ground heavy, like Pratt. As you can see, as they can change out QBs pretty easily. As we see Poor, their starting QB, going out of the game. 8:16 remaining in the game. As we see Greenbacks On Spartan 35, it's Morel taking it himself. He sees a lot of breathing room. Ball's out. Taken by Seabass. Arlie Morel is not going to like that one. Good job by Seabass cleaning up that time. 8 minutes remaining in the game. The Spartans have the ball back after the fumble by Arlie Morel, Colorado State tight end commit. Committed to play tight end at the next level. Congrats to Arlie Morel for his success, as well as congrats to everyone else watching for making it this long through with us, as it's Julian Johnson finding a seam and taking it all the way for a first down for the Spartans. Spartans just short of the first down. About a 9-yard gain, down at about the 30-yard line for the Spartans. 7:37 remaining in this game. 28-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. Spartans a 2nd and 1. Jacoby Sawyers, initially the 3rd-string quarterback on this team in the game, and it's another handoff up the middle. Good blocking that time by the Spartans.
Julian Johnson on the run. He meets a wall of Greenbacks, but with that run, that's good for Spartan. First down.
And he goes for a first down. Julian Johnson, nice. Bit of a gap to the right, some meager yardage, but 7:04 remaining in the game. The Spartans moving the ball for what seems like the first time in a while. 28-0 for Collegiate, or pardon, for Pratt. As it's Juju trying to find a cut, and is brought down by Arlie Morel. And it looks like a flag on the play against the Spartans. Way in front of the play was Carson Malaise. Looks like he was grappling with a Pratt secondary player, but that might come back to hurt the Spartans as a it's like and a personal foul, pretty personal foul. Like looks like on Carson Malaise, and it's unfortunate that that such a good play was erased by lack of discipline. 30-yard line for the Spartans. 1st and 10. Jacoby Sawyers and Julian Johnson in the backfield. The Spartan team is thin on players, but they still play anyway. 6:45 remaining in the game. 28-0 after that unsportsmanlike penalty. And it's a pass intended for Carson Malaise, tipped and picked by 13. Cameron Cox, that might have been the same kid that Carson Malaise was grappling with all the way in the secondary. Call it retribution, call it karma, call it what you want. An unfortunate turn of events yet again for these Spartans, as the Pratt Greenbacks will take back over inside Spartan territory. 6:39 remaining in the game, 28-0. Once again, I would like to thank everyone who has been tuning in with us. Thank you for supporting us throughout this entire game. As it looks like it's number 14, Kyler Barker, trying to get the handoff there, but timeout by the Greenbacks. And with 6:39 remaining in the game, the Greenbacks have a 28-0 lead over the Spartans. And my associate working film here can attest to this. James, what have you seen from this game so far? What have you seen from this game so far?
Man, they're really putting us through our paces. It's a tough battle. We're really learning our weaknesses here.
Definitely learn our weaknesses here, as we have learned through these past few weeks. 28-0, 6:39 remaining in the game. Pratt coming out of the timeout. 28-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. 28-0 in favor of the Greenbacks. 1st and 10 for Pratt at the 37-yard line of Collegiate. I mean, it seemed like most of this game the Greenbacks have not started past Spartan territory, pardon, outside of Spartan territory as we see the Greenbacks. It's a sweep to the left for number 12. He's trying to go all the way. Is spun down. Number 12, Caleb Strong, took the handoff and took it. Took it for another 20 yards, and he's down at the Collegiate 17-yard line. 6:18 remaining in the game. It's still 28-0 in favor of the Greenbacks, as the Spartans have not had much to show for this game. Not much to show at all for the Spartans. 5:58 ticks away, as the Spartans will have many things to learn from this game. It's a direct snap yet again to number 14, Gavin Roop, and he is brought down by a number of Spartans. Looks like Mason Bond and Sebastian were on the play that time. Pardon, that was 14, Kyler Barker taking it himself. 5:30 remaining. Greenbacks in position to score. This run game by the Greenbacks has been hard to stop for these Spartans, as we can see a sparse number of players over on that sideline for Collegiate. Like we said, injuries have been a key factor to the Spartan success this season, and the snap is bobbled over the head of number 14, Kyler Barker, as Julian Johnson came swooping in to almost suplex him to the ground, leading to a loss of yardage on the play. Maybe saving a bit of a run. Maybe saving a run there. 4:34 remaining in the game. 28-0 Pratt. Keys to the game for the Spartans have definitely been the inability to stop the run, as well as just a lack of discipline overall. And for the Greenbacks, they have had their way with the Spartans in this game, looking to have a little bit more fun, as it's a 3rd and 13 from the 20-yard line. Creston Poor, a pitch, looking for a screen, nowhere to go there, and it looks like Aventura on the ground. Don't want another injury there, hopefully not. And it's 4th down for Pratt. 28-0. 3:59 remaining in the game. Kind of looked like an interesting little pitch screen to the running back, but there was nowhere in sight. No one anywhere to receive it. And so the Spartans might get a bit of a break here. 3:59 remaining in the game. 28-0 in favor of Pratt. It's Poor and Barker in the backfield. Barker goes in motion. Poor looking to pass. He's got some pressure, but he has a lot of open space as well to run, and he will be brought down past the 1st down yard marker. That's gotta hurt for these Spartans. You have an opportunity to get the stop, but then again, no one to the left side. No one on the left side of the field, and the Spartans are in scoring position, or pardon, the Greenbacks are in scoring position yet again. We see a man down on the field. That looks like number 56, Gavin Turo. If you're the Spartans, you do not want an injury. You do not want another injury this late into the season, as you have already had so many unfortunate circumstances. And it looks like he's gotten up, thankfully. He is indeed okay. Spartans cannot risk anything else happening to them this season that isn't football related. That isn't
Well, now the first and goal on the 4-yard line for the Greenbacks.
28-0. Greenbacks in scoring position. First and goal inside the Spartan 5-yard line, at the 3-yard line, in fact. 28-0. Greenbacks leading. Running clock right now, 3:44. Ticks away. A lot of missed opportunities in this game for the Spartans. Missed opportunities that the Greenbacks were quick to capitalize on. General lack of discipline, lack of effort, but let's put that all behind us, ladies and gentlemen. 3:14. Let's see if the Spartans can get a stop here. And it's 6 more for Creston Poor. 34-0. The Greenbacks. 5 touchdowns in this game. And it's becoming boring at this point, watching the Greenbacks score. 3:08 remaining in the game. Tebow to try and give the Greenbacks one more, ladies and gentlemen. 3:08 remaining in this game. Yet the feeling remains just the same. The Spartans are down by more this time. But the Greenbacks will say, by our standards, that's fine. Spartan mistakes lead to Greenback gold. And it seems the Spartans got a little lost in the fold, unfortunately. 35-0, 3:08 remaining in the game. As the Greenbacks are definitely feeling themselves here. They are excited about this one. If we're checking records here, last time that Pratt actually beat Collegiate in football was, allow me to check the records, but none recently, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. 35-0, 3:08 remaining in the game. Spartans. Spartan blows lead to Greenback gold. Thiebaud. His kick is received by Drake Manspeaker. He looks to run, but is brought down by number 6. Sebastian Beach that time, getting Drake, as many Greenbacks have done in this game. 2:47 remaining in the game. Spartans taking over at their own 23-yard line. 35-0 in favor of Pratt.
First and 10 on the 23-yard line for the Spartans.
It's Jacoby and Julian in the backfield, having a little bit of miscommunication on the subs, as looks like it's 60. Lathal Sukin coming in at guard for the Spartans. Clock ticking away. Kobe needs to hurry here, as it's a handoff to Juju. He's trying to cut it multiple ways and is eventually brought down for the first. Looks like for the first. By the Greenbacks, goes for a first. 2 minutes remain in the game. 35 to nothing. Pratt leading. Spartans getting a first down, but first downs for the Collegiate Spartans have been a few and far between this game. As for the Greenbacks, dime a dozen, you may say, as Juju trying to swerve yet again, getting some more yardage. Looks like a gain of about 5. Looks like it's about 2nd and 4 for the Spartans. Pardon me, as we can hear Silent Night emulating from the Pratt student section, as it's a handoff to Drake Manspeaker. He sees some room on the left and is brought down past the first down yard marker. Gets the first. 43 seconds ticking away in this game, 35 to nothing. And it looks like that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Spartans will look like they'll run one more play. And the I believe that we will win chants are coming from the from the Pratt student section, and the Greenbacks will win indeed. That is the game, ladies and gentlemen, after a 5-yard run by Drake Manspeaker. The Collegiate Spartans will drop to 2-3 on the year. 35 to 0. The Spartans taking an L, an hour to the west in Pratt. The Webb Road Warriors. Unfortunate means leads to unfortunate ends for the Spartans, and a few both offensive and defensive woes lead to unfortunate unfortunate results here at Pratt. 35 to nothing. The Greenbacks get the Spartans off their back, and the Spartans probably not too happy about it. 35 to nothing. Collegiate. Not a result that they want to that they'd want to remember in the future, but they will leave Pratt and it's unfortunate result for the Collegiate Spartans, like we said, ladies and gentlemen. 35 to nothing. Pratt Greenbacks pull it off against the Spartans. Another looks like injury at quarterback for the Spartans. Isaac Vanderberg going out, and Jacoby Sawyer's coming in. Did it work out? Well, the outcome remains the same, ladies and gentlemen. 35 to 0. Spartans coming away with a loss. We would like to thank you for tuning in to this broadcast on the WCS Sports Broadcasting Show. And we wish you good luck on your endeavors in life, and good health to all of you. And we'd like to thank you deeply for tuning in to this broadcast as we love your support. I'm Ben Shackelford, signing off from Pratt.